Okay, we're in Banshee Canyon, the hole in wall trail. So we just finished this loop right here. That's in my other video. So now we're here. We're going to walk around this whole trail here, all the way around Barber Peak Loop Trail, and back here, and the campsite's right over here. And I think it's about a 6-mile hike, but we have all day.
6 miles.
6 miles. So here's another one of our common checkered whiptail lizards on this rock out here in Banshee. There's a fly over here. All right, so first we're going to take a look at the overlook, which is right up here. Here's a little path up to the overlook. It's only a couple, 30, 40 feet. But up here, wow, these canyon walls. So here we have Barber Peak Loop Trail. That's out this way. And we're going to see all the same plants we already saw, except if we're lucky, we're going to find a bighorn sheep, because that's where they like to hang out here on the Barber Trail. So on the trail, we're going to find our Mojave yuccas, our black bush, our black brush. We're going to find our cheese bush. And then we're going to find our paper bag bush, of course. Our beaver tail cacti. Our hedgehog cactus.
And that moth.
And we're going to find our turpentine broom. And we're going to find silver cacti. And our acacias. Our pencil cacti. Our matchweed. Sweet bush, rabbit brush, pancake cactus, and our cat claw, which of course is the acacia, and a linear leaved golden bush. Also the Cooper's golden bush, don't forget that guy too. And we're going to find some moths and butterflies and lizards and our bighorn sheep. And we got a little moth here. So we're going to find a lot of our almond bush here. Right. It's our fasciculatum from the fascicle-like leaves that bundle as they go up the stem. Just flooded with the same plant here. Look how high this one is. It's got to be 8 feet high. This guy's our cat claw, Acacia gregii. They're over here too as well, with the mistletoe on him. Over here, here's our Mojave yucca in full bloom. This is Yucca shadigera. All right, look at the yucca blooms here. It's got these spear-like. This is called a Spanish dagger. Because look at that, looks like a dagger, right? Now the leaves, they shred off here, like that. You could shred them, and then weave them together to make baskets. Or sandals. Other things. Down here, here's some of our lichen down here on the rock. A lot of lichen out here. Okay. Over here, here's some of our cholla cacti. This guy's a cheese bush, right? Cheese bush, and the reason it's called a cheese bush is because you pull off the flowers and use stems, and it smells like cheese. So this plant here, this is our Mormon tea. It's got these long stems that come off the main stem here. See how long these are? Wow. Mormon tea. Well, here's our Engelmann's hedgehog cactus. It's a little guy here. It's only got four 4 of the main stems. Those cool needles though. Wow. Hey, here's our alien desert trumpet. All right, this is called Eriogonum inflatum. Inflate him because he's got this little bulbous thing. So the stem comes up, makes a bulb, and it flowers, and then you get more stems, another bulb, flowers up to the top. And he's got Eriogonum, so he's related to the California buckwheat, which is Eriogonum fasciculatum. Here's a pretty big pancake cactus here. Over here too, this guy. All right, down here is a barrel cactus. Looks pretty cool. Got some more cacti up here. And our Mojave yucca. This place is just a forest of desert plants. Everyone you imagine. From our cacti to our yucca, to our desert wildflowers, all of our brush. Right? Cheese bushes. It's all of our buckhorn cholla here. Right here, pancake, buckhorn cholla. Huge yucca garden. So check out this little area. See all these guys here? They all burned in a little fire. They all sort of beheaded Mojave yuccas. All right, here we go. So all the little guys have already come back, of course. We have these old, kind of burned out statues of our yuccas. So what they'll do, of course the mother will theoretically die, and then her rhizomes will sprout up new plants like we have here. All right. So this plant, is very spiny, of course. So the roots shoot out, and with the roots underground are rhizomes, and the rhizomes will pop up to form new plants through the buds. So this whole area is burned down. You can tell. But it'll come back. It's like nature prevails all the time. Here we got a little ladybug on our buckhorn cholla. Here we got a giant rock sea of our lichen. All these rocks here. Okay, continue up the trail. This is the only tree that we have up here. This beautiful bark he's got. Just this vertical bark, beautiful rusty color. These little flowers and berries. Here's our little Sprinter RV we're staying in. And here is the full view of the hole-in-the-wall campground. You enter down here from Black Canyon Road, and up here is the trailhead for Barber Trail. So we're on Barber Trail. We're just going to head around, go back down, grab some lunch, go back to the trail, make the full loop across back to the Loop Rings Trail. Look at this guy here. Oh, there's a little bug right there. Wow. Anyway, so we just finished the trail from up here around the bend here. All right, we're gonna have some lunch at our RV down here, head back on the Barber Trail, finish it up. So it's pretty easy. Do little loops or big loops, take a break in the middle of the day. But once you get way out in the Barber Trail, like at the 3 mile point, you're kind of stuck. There's no more turnaround. So figure a nice 6 mile walk on the Barber Trail. All right, so we're at the top of the campground here. There's our camper. All right. We're gonna go back on the Barber Loop Trail from the north, kind of finish up what we missed for lunch. So we are here. We're gonna head out the trail and hopefully we'll make it all the way around back to the campground. All right, so kind of at the north end of the trail, here's a little gate here for Barber Loop Trail. Looks like it's locked. They keep it shut, I think, to keep out the bighorn sheep that we're gonna find. That's our mission today, find the bighorn sheep. Maybe a few butterflies, lizards, maybe some more plants. Pretty much the whole thing. And lichen. Of course, we got lichen here. I mean, this place never ends. There's so much cool stuff to see. But we'll kind of keep going on the trail here. So the north side here of our canyon, it's a little more barren. You can tell. Look at this giant plateau mesa up here. Just stripped away by wind and erosion. And here you see all the striated lines here. Different era of geological deposits. Making those lines on the hillside out to the alluvial basin. Check out these cool boulders on the trail. All right. That's more of the same plants we keep seeing. Another barrel cactus, of course. Some buckhorn here, silver cholla. Kind of stay on the trail as best you can. Beautiful pancake cactus here. And over here, a little more hedgehog down here. So this whole hillside burned as well with the rest. See, this yucca is all burned out. It's recovering. It shall be fine. Here we got a little golden bush. Beautiful views. Wow, our canyon. Well, here we got another beaver tail. Here. And we got one here. This is a very cool formation. Little rocks here. All the holes in the walls. A little cave here. Looks like he'd almost crawl inside, take a nap. Somebody's got to be doing it. Here's steps for the trail. So it's a real trail. You can make it. Just 6 miles. Look at this giant clump of desert mistletoe here. Phorandendron californica. Top of our tree here. Our acacia. Looks like he's dead, but he's just hanging out. Here we got a butterfly here. All right. Oh, there he goes. And here's one of the cocoons. Not from him. Oh, look inside. Look. The larvae moving around. Look at that. Oh, he's going to come out of that little hole there. There he comes. He's coming right up here. Don't go away. We got one of our sooty wings. All right, which one is he? Oh, this is a common sooty wing. Thalassora catalis.
He's gone.
So there are a lot of cattle trails out here. Like here, leads up that way. But don't take them because you'll get lost. Always look for the markers for the real trail. So you go up here, you'll end up some hillside, get lost, it'll get dark. Then the bighorn sheep will attack you. So we do have desert tortoises that live out here. And their burrows will look like something like this. All right. There's no guarantee it's a tortoise burrow, but if it was, the size or the circumference of the turtle is actually the same circumference of the hole. And they hibernate during winter and then they come out in spring. And so if we're lucky, we'll find one of these guys too. But I seriously doubt it. Okay. All right, we found a really good one. Look at all these guys. Wow, they're all crawling outside. Oh God, there must be a couple hundred in there. I mean, just as like a matter of days before they all morph into those wicked moths. This tree here is called a pinyon pine tree. And you'll find about in all Mojave Desert, a lot in Joshua tree. It's called a single needle, or a mono, I call it a mono needle. So there's one needle coming out on its branch, or the stem, one at a time. And sometimes you'll see them bundled. In other species of this type of pine tree, but these are all single. Right? Really thick bark. I think it's great firewood. But don't burn it. Okay, we got one over here too. So I think it's the only pine tree that grows out in Mojave Desert. Imagine that, pine tree out in the desert. So we have another tree here. And this one sort of looks like our pine tree, but it's not a pine tree. See? Take a look at the leaves here. All right. Look how thick he is. Look how thick he is down there. Wow. There are a couple of these guys. They get pretty big out here, especially in the wash. Because the wash here gets more water, of course, than outside the wash. So you get more trees and, you know, the plants that need more water. So we had a fire up here. Here's our remnants, what we get. All right. Trees kind of burned. It's a whole hillside here. Alright, check out this guy. It's a little wasp. Look at that guy, he's pretty busy. Wow. Okay, hey, up here, look at this. Here's one of our Engelmann's hedgehog cacti. He's blooming. Echinoceros engelmannii. Look at that beautiful bloom. So we made it around the northern bend of the Barber Trail. Here's our volcanic mountain, right? There's our mesa way over there, our plateau. So that's about 3 miles. We got about 3 more to go. But I'll go fast, unless I see something really cool, like cow dung here, and the same old other plants. Okay, look at this guy here. I'm not sure who he was. Might have been a pinyon pine. No, no, he's hollowed out. Let's see what he looks like inside. Oh, this guy's hollowed out. There's nothing that's going to save him. Wow. Burned from the inside out. Wow. Soon to be little moths. Anyway, the reason there's so many larvae in here is they're cannibalistic, so they eat each other. And the biggest and the strongest ones survive to get to the outside to turn into little moths. That's a big one. All right, so we're almost there. Right up here, that's called Barber Peak, right at the top. And we're not going to go up there. And I'm not sure there are any trails up there anyway. There's a big crow, or a raven up there. So now we're making our descent down to the bottom of the valley, or the canyon. It empties kind of by the Loop Rings Trail, just before that at the visitor center. So the whole trail is really only 6 miles. But if you kind of stop and smell the flowers like we've been doing, it took us 3 hours to get to the Mid-Hills cross point, which is basically the middle of the trail. So 3 miles took us 3 hours. But you kind of see we're taking a lot of videos and looking at all the little buggers. So you probably do it in 2 hours if you don't even look. Maybe 3 hours if you look a little bit, or like us, like 5 hours if you look a lot. Okay, keep on going. Looks like this whole section here, kind of on the southwest side, burned down. Check out this over here. There's a little anthill. I don't know, maybe these are harvester ants. Just busy working away. Well, here's another one of our pinyon pines. He's a pretty tall guy. Somehow, he survived the fire. All right. Good looking plant. Look at that trunk. Nice branches, really woody. Out here we got the pines, super healthy. We got another one over here, I think. Yep, more burned out trees and trunks. Looks pretty fresh though. So it's real important to stay away from that cat claw, the Acacia greggii, because it'll snag you and rip your pants, just like this. Okay. It's really thorny. So the end of the outside trail, before it comes into the loop trail, it's all just this wash here. So here's a little surprise at the end of our trail. This is well, it's just a big wash. You're not supposed to go down this trail, but there's some footprints down here. So people have. So you're either stuck or you head up here, up this little path to the gate up at the top. So that was some bad advice. Up here's the wrong trail. You want to go back this way to find the right trail. Here's a little trail marker right here. Okay, it's backwards, so we didn't see it. Here's another one of our pinyon pine trees. He's like half burned, half survived. So this barrel cactus is really cool. See how most of the spines go kind of wrap around the plant here? It's to help conserve water. And then the other ones stick out to help protect it from getting eaten. Look at all these beautiful barrel cacti. Here. Buckhorn, barrel cacti. Looks like a little nursery. So at the top of the gate here, we've got 1.1 more miles to a hole in the wall. And my battery's running really low. So this might be the end of our hike. So if I get some more footage, that's great. Otherwise, thanks for joining me. It's a beautiful, beautiful hike through this whole Banshee Canyon area.